Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
J.J. Watt.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry. Trey Hendrickson on the tackle. That's a gain of 3.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So here are the Raiders now with great starting field position. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. It's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Kenneth Murray on the cover.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up giving it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
A gain of a yard.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 139 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete.
Mahomes pass. Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tied, 0-0.
you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Christian McCaffrey.
Rodney McLeod up to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Tannehill. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
On first down, Tannehill finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Mo Alley-Cox.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
a rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a run with McCaffrey. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Makes the score Eagles 3.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3
making the threes just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball
there to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
41.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Ryan Tannehill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
And now here come the Raiders. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Yep, it got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Got an open man, it's Foster. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Eagles take over 1st and...
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime with our... We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Mostert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
The ball carrier.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
With a 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Takk McKinley able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
9-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Julian Okwara there to bring him down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Bird to return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
The Raiders offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And the Raiders 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the Eagles.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Tannehill. Crowder's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game, but they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
And heading out for another drive, the Raiders defense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's Mostert. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Raiders try to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line.
Brings up second.
One more time with Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
He is good.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Made the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tannehill. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Tannehill sacked.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Bird on the return. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
28-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by a field goal. A minute 17 remains. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's back to throw. Over the middle here to Brown.
Mahomes' pass. Complete to John Brown.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And under 20 seconds now as the spike comes with 18 ticks remaining. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Mahomes to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Instant replay. Entering screen present.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
There's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Eagles, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.